Hello, everybody. Pamela Means here. Welcome to the Augusta Savage Gallery Revival 50, celebrating 50 years of the ASG. Glad to be here. There's a little tune called James Madison. Just gonna bust right out. Free spirit men, some grew hemp on the plantations. All had slaves, they didn't free 'em. All had slaves and some. Jimmy James Madison didn't give two flips about anyone. Polk's manifest destiny didn't work out for the Cherokee. Jimmy James, he said, the purpose of the government is to protect the minority of the opulent from the majority. Two-party system seem like one, gold at the top and the rest are riggedy-raggedy runs. We got the money, we got the guns, we got greed and idiocy, and embarrassment to everyone with any sense of decency. The purpose of the government is to protect the minority of the opulent from the majority. The purpose of the government is to protect the minority of the opulent from the majority. Perverts police populations, prisons populate, profits, predictions, politicians salivate. Ellsberg, Manning, Snowden, Davis, heroes and dissidents. We all could use a daily dose of civil disobedience. We all could use a daily dose of civil disobedience. The purpose of the government is to protect the minority of the opulent from the majority. The purpose of the government is to protect the minority of the opulent from the majority. Thank you. That's a song called James Madison because the chorus are the actual words of James Madison, the fourth president. So, tag team, we wrote a song together. That song has been released on solo projects, but it's coming. I've got a new album coming out, a very special project called Pamela Means and the Reparations. It's a band with myself and Cinnamon Blair on bass and vocals, and I Shay on percussion and vocals. And so my political songs, a good handful of my songs get to have the treatment with these two wonderful musicians, with me plus bass and percussion and superb harmony. So watch for that this fall. October 9th is the release date. Good timing for this Revival 50 event. So our theme for the show is healing bodies, and and all that entails, healing. I've maybe like some of you, a lot of you, I've done a lot of grieving these COVID quarantine days, and the other side of grieving is healing eventually, and allowing things to take its course. And so I've been triggered. I get triggered. I've been triggered because I'm from Wisconsin, and I've seen a lot of these stories that we hear about in the news. Particularly, I'm talking about police violence and black people being killed and shot. So right now, it's August 29th, and by the time you see this, we may have a new story, but right now the latest outrageous event is the shooting of Jacob Blake in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And that's where I'm from. I'm from Wisconsin. I grew up in Milwaukee, 2 towns away, half an hour drive from Kenosha. And so I'm particularly troubled, and we need to heal. And we're fighting for justice, and we're trying to prioritize self-care at the same time, and it's certainly a challenge. It's a challenge for me. Thankfully, for me, writing is one of the ways that I can get my feelings out and channel them into some sort of productive response rather than self-destruction and festering rage. That's all there, but it's got to get out. So here's a tune I wrote a handful of years ago after a similar story, after the murder of Michael Brown Jr. And sometimes I've described that I wrote this song in 10 minutes plus a lifetime, and I have to keep singing it. I don't get to put it on the shelf yet because stories like Jacob Blake and all the others we've heard this summer, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and the rest. So this is called Color of the Skin. My father grew up in Jim Crow, Tennessee, a sharecropper son, far from luxury. Moved up north in 1952, and a damn thing changed from his point of view. His point of view. Now I've been pulled over on a Shorewood shoulder, asked where you going, where you been. Ain't none of your business. Don't I look like an American? You're gonna think what you want now, don't you? I didn't know the side of the road was a courtroom. Everything dark comes out in the light. We keep marching on, but our souls are tired. 'Cause here we are again, a black man gone 'cause of the color of his skin. The color of his skin. I was grown and groomed in the Great Lakes Midwest, where politeness covers up years of repressed tight lips, tight asses, too slow to grow, hyper-segregated masses, and I had to go. I seen the Rodney King riots in 1992, a black president. I seen that too, but ain't a damn thing changed from my point of view. Ain't a damn thing changed from my point of view. My point of view. of her skin. Everything darker comes out in the light. We keep marching on, but our souls are tired, 'cause here we are again. Here we are again. A black child gone 'cause of the color of the skin. The color of the skin. The color of our skin. The color of the skin. Thank you. Thank you to no one. You know, I sure do. I'm glad for this performance opportunity, but I sure do miss doing it in front of people and that human connection. I miss community. It's, you know, we have all experienced that phenomenon of music that makes you feel stuff, makes you feel feelings and stuff, like, you know, but I'm just by myself right now in the living room, singing to you, for you, only for you. I don't get a lot of human contact, so. Woo! All right, so probably, as I mentioned, writing is the number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the fifth way that I work through my feelings. I think about exercise and meditation quite frequently, but I could do that more. Community, friends, and you know, the quarantine has been rough, brutal in some ways. And I was thinking, you know, that I think that some of my friendships, hopefully our friendships, our community bonds have strengthened because we have to make more of an effort to contact each other and be in contact and avoid isolation, even though we are quarantined. And so I'm grateful for that. I kind of thought how much I needed my friends, but I didn't realize it's been illuminated. So after the George Floyd protests, I'm still grieving. I'm still enraged by so much, but inspired by people out in the street protesting and carrying on the legacy of John Lewis to stand up and fight for what we believe in and speak out and vote, VOTE, vote this year. It's important. So I wrote this little song, and it helped me, get unstuck for a little bit. So this is brand new. Hope I remember the words. I haven't yet had the chance to play it in front of actual humans in the same room as me. I look forward to that day. So in the interims, in the meantime, this is called Time to Tear It All Down. It's very short. In fact, that intro was 3 times as long. My country to the thee, what's the matter with you? Handing out liberty for the privileged few. No justice for the rest of us. You've been crooked and cruel. Time to tear it all down and build something new. Time to tear it all down and build something true. We've been saying it for years. Now the video shows it. Reason for rage and tears and fears. Now everybody knows it. No more thoughts and prayers. Rhetoric is through. Truth and reconciliation. Reparations are due. My straight to thee. Let me holler at you. A plenty opportunity for the privileged few. Roadblock for black, brown, poor. You've been callous and cruel. Time to tear it all down and build something new. Time to tear it all down and build something true. I hope, let's do it. We can do it. Just vote. Vote them out. Vote them out. Vote them out. Vote them out. I got a song about that in a little bit. But we're going to change the channel. Change the channel for a minute. Let's talk about love, baby. That could be very healing. If any of you have any positive love relationships, romantic relationships, take care of that. Nurture that. I've heard tell they could be alright. No, love is sweet. It lasts forever, every time. This is this tune from a little record I put out called Plainfield, which is just me and this guitar. And it's called Cinnamon and Chocolate, but it also will reappear on Pamela Means in the Reparations with beautiful harmonies and bass and percussion. And if anybody is familiar with Route 116 in the Pioneer Valley, there's a really super curvy part between the Interstate 91 and Conway, and it's very scary. It's very scary to me. I don't like that. I don't like that. So if you're ever on that road and there's a car going really slow, bugging you, it might be me. So just this is the face of a cautious driver. So I like to play this song for people that might know that, because you could maybe pitch it. You could pitch it. So part of the song takes place on that stretch of highway over there. It's called Cinnamon and Chocolate. Oh, that was a lot of talking. I want to thank Terry Janur and Alexia Cota for having me here. Congratulations to the Augusta Savage Gallery for 50 years of awesomeness. Thank you for having me be a part of your celebration. This is called Cinnamon and Chocolate. In fact, Route 116 goes right past UMass Amherst. When I moved up to Plainfield, which is why I named an album Plainfield, because I wrote a bunch of songs there, I moved from Brooklyn, and I had a breakup, but we shared the U-Haul, as you do, Leslie's, and so she moved first to Amherst, and then I used the U-Haul truck with my 4 boxes rolling around in the back, driving up 116, terrified, in a U-Haul truck with 4 boxes bouncing around in the back, going from Amherst to Plainfield, and that curvy stretch. Woo! All right, here we go. But this was another time, not that. Okay. It's almost like talking to someone. Now I'm thrown off. Here we go. Take 2. Dangerous drive in the rain. Black curves tight, guilty mind. cinnamon and a little green I wanna taste again. She was chocolate and cinnamon and a little green I wanna taste again. Best friend, a confidant, mistress, maid, and mother. Steal my money, break my heart, manipulating lover. She was cinnamon and chocolate, but we were dealing in counterfeits. She was cinnamon and chocolate, but we were dealing in counterfeits. Cinnamon and chocolate, cinnamon and chocolate. Cinnamon and chocolate. All right, so now we're in the delicate part of the program. The mellow love songs. You know, science has studied and discovered and proven through empirical studies that sad songs are actually good for you. You know, when you play a sad song and you hit repeat, that's actually good for you. It's a way to help process and get your feelings out. So I would say that. I would count that as healing. I have definitely, I have used music as my healing salve forever. And as a writer, it's actually been my buoy, my life raft. Kept me around, kept me sane. So here's a newish song. It's not released yet, but if you supported the Kickstarter campaign I had back in May, I sent it out as a bonus track. It's a love song called Hotel Pocatello, and it'll be released somewhere down the line. Perhaps some COVID-free day. But I do have a new record coming out October 9th, 2020. Pamela Means and the Reparations. Actually, the record is called Live at Northfire because we recorded live at Northfire Recording Studios in Amherst, Massachusetts, on Grove Street, right down the block around the corner from Emily Dickinson's house. Oh, it was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So here's a song called Hotel Pocatello. It'll be released some other fine day. It's one of those looking in the rear view at a relationship and thinking, oh, yeah, yes, yeah, it's pretty good, I guess. Or whatever your perspectives may be. And Pocatello is a tiny little town in Idaho, and there's nothing going on there except a really pretty name that I always wanted to put into a song, and here we are. Just a little bit of heartache in between. Healing in action. Yeah, so sometimes I say I wrote songs in fetal position because I wrote them in fetal position. This was one of them. So it was literally a healing process. I don't know if it continues to be because I couldn't sing it for a while without crying. But I don't care no more. Last night I was talking to Joe. He said, how'd you ever let her go? I smiled from memory. She let go of me. Snake River Plain, Idaho, Hotel Pocatello. This is her last love song, where the wild river slows. We were star-crossed, she said, so I let her go. Life began to open wide. My little dark world let in a little light. I guess some people are special, she said. I wish I believed. Snake River Plain, Idaho, Hotel Pocatello. This is her last love song. Hear how it goes. We were star-crossed, she said, so I let it go. Snake River Plain, Idaho, Hotel Pocatello. This is her last love song, where the wild river slows. We were star-crossed, she said, so I let her go. Almost got me right at the end. Almost, but it didn't. It didn't. Okay. All right. So. So I wrote this tune 2 Januaries ago called "Impeachment Now," and it kind of did its job. You know what I mean? And now we have another job. We need to vote and remove a crazy person. For real, like psychopath. Like, I don't even have to tell you. You know what's up. So I did a remix of this little song to just sort of bring it up to speed for this year. So, Oh, in vote, vote, vote like your life depends on it, 'cause it does. Fire, fury, rocket man, border wall, a travel ban, Trump calls, verifying people, the khaki-clad clan with their tiki torches and racist chants, but the silent protest, non-violent focused, a peaceful and courageous. He calls the sons of bitches. The president is incompetent, an embarrassment, impeachment. Now the president is incompetent, an embarrassment, impeachment. Red and blue establishment, bowing to big money influence, complicit in the highest sense, you Bible-thumping hypocrites. Cashing in on the environment, rolling back rights that we died to get. Corporate tax breaks permanent. I don't think that's what Jesus meant. The president is incompetent, an embarrassment, vote him out. Now the president is incompetent, an embarrassment, vote him out. Now the president is incompetent, an embarrassment, vote him out. Now the president is incompetent, an embarrassment, vote him out. My button is bigger than yours, war within reach. My button is bigger than yours, war within reach. Vote him out. Now the president is incompetent, an embarrassment, vote him out. Now the president is incompetent, an embarrassment, vote him out. Now the president is incompetent, an embarrassment, vote him out. Now. Okay, November 3rd, 2020. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Alright, I got a couple more for you. Thank you for being here, for tuning in. I was thinking about doing a little jazz, but I think I want to do a little tag team off of the 50th anniversary of Augusta Savage Gallery. And that is one of my projects that I have, except there's no gigs in front of people, was learning all of the Beatles album, Abbey Road, in celebration of its 50th anniversary, which was last September. And I got to perform that a handful of times, half a dozen or so concerts of just me and this guitar, playing all of Abbey Road in order, start to finish. Ridiculous drum solo at the end. And so this is one of my favorites. I discovered, I've always loved the Beatles, but after it took me 8 months. First of all, I was living in Plainfield, and I just wanted a project just for myself, to challenge myself. And I thought, learning a Beatles album was enough out of my comfort zone, but something that I enjoyed listening to and would see if I could do it. And it took 8 months and a lot of ugly faces and profanity, but I done did it. And I discovered that I really love George Harrison songs. And so this is a song from Abbey Road written by George Harrison. And it almost did not make it on the album, Abbey Road, because John Lennon and Paul McCartney were very territorial with the songwriting real estate, but they needed more songs. So they let George put on Here Comes the Sun and this one, both of which became #1 hits for them. What's that? Huh? Huh? Oh, hey. How you doing? Hey, thanks for coming. Alright, so you know it is live. This is live. I am perspiring a little bit. Alright. Gaying up some Beatles is what's happening. So about time right now. I know. I'm a dork. I feel it. It's okay. We're gonna keep going. Here we go. Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way she woos me. I don't wanna leave her now. You know I believe in how somewhere in her smile she knows that I don't need no other lover. Something in those things that she shows me. I don't wanna leave her now. You know I believe in how you're asking me, will my love grow? I don't know. You stick around now, it may show. I don't know. Something in the way she moves, and all I have to do is think of her. Something in the things that she shows me. I don't wanna leave her now. You know I believe in how boyos. I'm gonna try to sneak in a jazz. I'm gonna sneak in a jazz anyway. I feel like it. Any night owls out there? Ooh, This is for both of us. My night owl activity is off the chats. Off the chats with the quarantine. So, speaking of healing, getting lots of rest is a good thing to do. I could be better at it. But, you know, a lot gets done in those wee hours. Always been that, a natural born night owl since childhood. So the key is you just gotta rotate your day. You know? Make it work, make it work, make it work. Work. You know, I heard there's another 9 o'clock. People do stuff, but you know, I don't know. So this is a jazz standard. So one of my projects is oh no, I'm talking too much. We're gonna run out of time. One of my projects is a jazz project. Pamela Means jazz project. And I got my favorite. In fact, jazz is also political. The very first genre that racially integrated on the stage and in the clubs. Thank you, jazz. And so I'm drawn to the songs of the 1930s, 40s, 50s, the songs that Billie Holiday used to sing, Chet Baker, Dinah Washington, Nina Simone, Sarah Vaughan, Ella Fitzgerald, Anita O'Day. So here's one. Asleep, you lie awake and think about the girl. Never think of counting sheep when your lonely heart has learned its lesson. You'd be hers if only she would call in the wee small hours of the morning. That's the time you miss her most of all. Okay, well, I'm running over time now. So maybe you can edit out some of the babbling that I did there. For real though, I hope I see all of you in person. Let's get together. Let's have a show. Let's do something. Let's be at the Augusta Savage Gallery in person when we can. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Terry, and who is retired. Happy retirement. And Alexia, thank you. You's in charge now. Thanks for having me. Congratulations on your 50th anniversary. Self-care, healing bodies. Self-care is crucial. It's okay to take that time for yourself. Do some writing, do some meditating. Listen to music. Here's another song that came from fetal position. Been trying to get the feelings out. We need to heal gun violence in this country, you know what I'm saying? So, so we got our work to do and take care of ourselves and each other along the way. Thank you so much. This is called Hands Up. don't shoot. I'm tough, not bulletproof. Gonna love out loud, not afraid. Gonna march down Main in the Pride Parade. No closets, no shame. Yes, love, no hate. Hands up, don't shoot. I'm tough, not bulletproof. It's not the guns, it's the trigger. It's the bullet in the chamber sent to kill a stranger by a hateful, deranged figure. It's not the guns, it's the trigger. It's the bullet in the chamber sent to kill an anchor by a hateful, deranged figure. Hands up, don't shoot. We're tough, not bulletproof. Hands up, don't shoot. We're tough, not bulletproof. Ho, hey, NRA, how many souls did you kill today? Ho, hey, NRA, how many deaths you facilitate? Ho, hey, NRA, how many souls did you kill today? Ho, hey, NRA, how many hearts did you break today? Hands up, don't shoot. We're tough, not bulletproof. Hands up, don't shoot. We're tough, not bulletproof. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations, ASG.